everybody, Lisa T here. It's Sunday the 25th. I did a short live stream this morning and I meant to tell you guys what I ordered for Record Store Day. I don't have it to show yet, of course. I had to order online. But anyway, I forgot, so I thought I'd make a short video just to talk about it. And I'm a recent cancer survivor and also have celiac disease, so I have to be kind of cautious and choose where I go out in public, especially this time of year, very carefully. So I decided to, order online, just like I did the previous two record store days. And man, you guys, I kind of wish that the stores would let you make arrangements ahead of time if your immune system compromised or disabled in some way to be able to shop online and have the same, chance of getting the records as the people who go in the store. I don't know. It seems like, I know if you show up, you deserve first pick, but it's also not somebody's fault if they don't have the physical ability. Reward somebody just for being physically able is not, something seems off there for me. But regardless, I do see both sides. But what ends up happening is I have to get my records from like 3 different stores, and only one of them offered free shipping. So, but anyway, it was ultimately my choice to buy the albums. Nobody was making me, right? Anyway, so first thing, I finally ordered the Tom Petty Wildflowers box set that I've been wanting. I had about a $240 budget for Record Store Day, and I just could not justify spending all of it on something that wasn't Record Store Day related. The 9 LP copy of Wildflowers that I wanted. That's the one I really wanted, but I went ahead and did the 3 record set because it was a little less than $40. Got it from Toxic Beauty Records in Yellow Springs. Really great bunch of people. The last time I ordered from them, they hand delivered it to me and put it between my storm door and the front door, which I thought was cool. Oh, a little aside before I tell you my Record Store Day purchases. Omega Music in Dayton. I want to give them a little shout out. Your website is really great. Unfortunately, I could not find any Record Store Day releases on there, so I could not order anything from you for Record Store Day, but the store looks fantastic. They're in the Oregon District on 5th Street in downtown Dayton, and I really do hope to go visit there soon. They have stereo equipment and all kinds of stuff, and so go Dayton. I love Dayton. I've been here since 2011. It's the land of funk, and I'm a huge fan of funk music, so real proud of my community. And I did want to shop there, but like I said, I couldn't find Record Store Day, albums on the website. So maybe I missed them. So then I went over to Toxic Beauty Records in Yellow Springs, and they were already sold out of the store opened at noon. They opened up their online shopping at 1, and by 1, damn near everything I wanted was sold out, which is great for them. I'm so happy for them. But I was able to get the Infectious Grooves, which, me being a bass player, loving the bass, Robert Trujillo from Metallica, I may want to sometimes punch Lars in the face, but, Robert Trujillo is awesome, so I'm really excited to hear this album. It's Infectious Grooves, Take You on a Ride. And then I also picked up that Various Rough Guide Brazilian Psychedelia. Just seems really interesting. And I know most of it Brazilian. It's in Portuguese. I do not speak Portuguese. I speak limited Spanish, but so that might be kind of interesting. And then of course I also picked up from them, it turned out their last available 3 LP Tom Petty box set of Wildflowers. I know that's not a Record Store Day item, but I wanted it, so I went ahead and got that. Then the next place I shopped was Spin Me Round Records, and they're an awesome store. Um, they've got a YouTube channel, and they seem like a really fun bunch. Um, they actually just posted a video a little while ago that business has been good enough for them that they're able to move to a bigger location. And they're in the process of doing that and planning on being there for Black Friday. But they were still in their old location for this record store day. And I ordered online from them. They were sold out of most everything I wanted as well. But I was able to get my number one item the one item that I was going to be disappointed if I didn't get, which is the Booker T and the MGs. So, got that. Very excited. Can't wait for it to arrive. They also have a section on their website of sale items. And from there, I was able to grab a copy of Amy Winehouse's debut album, Frank. So, for $21, which I thought was a fabulous deal. I mean, I could have got it used probably on Discogs a little less, but for a new copy, hey, why not? So then I went over to Rough Trade Records. Of course, most people are familiar with them. They've been around since the 70s. They are also a label. They've been promoting, new music, for decades. They're out of London and New York, as I said. And so I went on to go ahead and support them. A lot of bands that I grew up with, are affiliated with that label, so had a little sense of nostalgia there for them. I was able to pick up from them the Warren Zevon, which, yay, I didn't think I was going to get my hands on it. And I also got the Vitamin String Quartet performing, select Lana Del Rey songs. I can't say I'm a huge Lana Del Rey fan, but she does have some really beautiful melodies, and I can see where the music would really lend itself to a string quartet, and I'm willing to bet that I'm going to love this album, and I'm going to probably like it a whole lot more than I actually like Lana Del Rey's music, so I'm really looking forward to getting that. And they also had in stock an Ella Fitzgerald live double LP that was released earlier this month that I've been having trouble finding. So I'm getting that, and also Mary Clayton. If you're familiar with her, it's spelled Merry, Mary Clayton. She, they just did a re-release of Gimme Shelter. She, of course, did the background vocals for the song Gimme Shelter from the Rolling Stones. And if you ever watched the documentary, I think it's called 20 Feet from Stardom. It's about background singers, and just a great documentary. Great. I love it. Every second of it. I've watched it like 3 times. And they feature Mary Clayton because of, that's an iconic performance. And they actually isolate the vocal for Mick Jagger. And just the look on his face when he hears it is just, he just can't, you can just tell that he just can't believe their good fortune. But as the story goes, she was pregnant and sitting around the house in her robe and curlers when somebody called her and was like, we're recording a band and we really need you. We need your vocal talent. And so she left the house in her robe and curlers, and within 2 takes, gave that, I keep saying iconic. There's no other word for it, is there? But gave that amazing performance. And anyway, so as the story goes, she ended up actually losing that child that she was carrying, not because of leaving the house and doing the background vocals. She just there were other complications, and she ended up losing that child. And so for a long time, she was not able to even listen to that song. And so her deciding to cover the song and then name her album after it, that's just really, wow. It's just deep. It says something. And I know that, music should stand on its own. Sorry, I got my lava lamp doing its thing again. It's it's constantly reminding me not to take life too seriously. Constantly. Anyway, so yeah, the story matters. I like the stories behind music. I do. And so just like those earlier in my live stream, I showed you guys, some of the records that I've been listening to recently, and one of them, I'm going to grab it, is Brittany Howard. Goat's Head is on here. It's the album's called Jamie. It's called Jamie, and it's named after her sister, who passed away from cancer, unfortunately. And but her sister is responsible for her love of music. And but there's a song on here called Goat's Head. I mean, the whole album is just really personal and just really touching. But that song in particular. But there's a story behind it, and I love that. I love stories. So when I listen to music, it's not just for the sound of the music. It's to feel a connection, and to reflect, and to give me a chance to feel grateful, because I think gratitude is so important. When lack of gratitude is really at the root of a lot of negative energy that gets put out in the world. And I try not to, I want to be positive energy in the world, if that makes sense. So at this point, I'm starting to ramble. So let me recap what I should be able to show you next week when it comes in for Record Store Day. I got Infectious Grooves, got the Brazilian Psychedelia, got Warren Zevon, Booker T and the MGs, the number one, the one that I really wanted. And then, of course, non-Record Store Day, but I'm still very excited about Double Ella Fitzgerald Live, Mary Clayton, Give Me Shelter, my Tom Petty box set, and Amy Winehouse's Frank. Now, see, I was able to get 8 albums and stay within the budget. And if I would have just got the 9 LP Tom Petty, that would have been it. And as much as I love Tom Petty, I'm glad I'm going to be getting so much more than that. So anyway, let's see. Is there anything else? We're at 13 minutes and 23, 24, 25 seconds. So I'm just going to say I've got 4 more weeks of no shampoo. Will I make it? I'm brushing and brushing and brushing. And I've seen a lot of people make those videos where, no shampoo, whatever. And their hair looks terrible because they're not brushing and they're not rinsing. Man, you gotta rinse your hair. You gotta brush it. I just wish my hair smelled better right now. That's the issue. It's healthier. It's shinier. It's stronger. But it does not smell like I want it to. So that's where I'm at so far with the no shampoo thing. Pretty sure I already talked about it in my live stream video, but just wanted to talk about it again because I'm looking into the camera and I can see my hair and I can see that it does look like it needs a wash. Ooh. Okay. Well, I will see you guys later. Love to you. Or peace and love. Or I still need an outro. Somebody write me an outro, okay? Put it in the comments. Tell me what you think my outro should be. and, be nice.